Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Now, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Check, check, check.
Oh, yes, you definitely can hear me now.
Check, check, check.
Okay. Hi. I'm not in a Disney park. My family is all swimming out in the pool, which is why I'm also not sitting next to the pool. I'm streaming from my Mac instead of my phone, which is a little bit different of a setup. And I don't know how well you guys are able to read the screen or anything like that, but I'll just talk about my day real quick. Hope you guys had a pretty good day. Hi Tech, hi Smiley, hi Blake. Woke up this morning. We dilly dallied. We were all 2 full days of Disney. Where is he out? Pretty tired, which is why we put Animal Kingdom as our third day. It seems to be the park we need to spend the least amount of time at. Went there, had some fun. We did have the Mickey with us, and it did become aware that we were at Animal Kingdom. So there were some beacons there. I would say not as many as we found at Magic Kingdom. I don't know, and if the time allows tonight, we might look at some data on this thing in terms of like what infrared data has actually been recorded. I've tried testing it with the Mickey, and the only code that I know I've captured is the shut up code, is what I'm going to call it. It makes Mickey stop reacting to everything, and that's the code that they broadcast whenever you get on a ride, that sort of thing, so that kids aren't playing with their Mickey doll in the middle of the haunted mansion or whatever. So I've definitely got that code because I can transmit it and the Mickey doesn't work for a few minutes. So there's that. But then Animal Kingdom closed at 7, and my family was done there at about 6. So we divided, and my family came back here, and I went to Hollywood Studios with the laptop that I'm currently sitting at, as well as my phone and a Bluetooth and the wire and all that. And the goal was to bounty hunt and see what the data came back looking like. And I took a few different snapshots here that I think are all still open. I'm going to check to see if... This is the one I want to look at first. Trace 1 bounty. Or maybe not. That one only has a few readings, so probably not that one. Let's just look through them in order and see what we can find. I like that they're time-stamped. It should help with the figuring out what's going on kind of thing. But I want to see if we got any data that we can use. It's probably going to be a little boring, but if we're really lucky, we might even see like what in the world is going on here. So I started off the night at a dinner place because I wanted to get this all working. So this might have been that scan. So we turned it on. Low power random. I mean, I don't know. Just trying to see what it's sending here. Like, what I'm worried about is that there's probably so much noise. Like, what are all of these? This is a lot of data. So this is external advertisement. That's what that means. So that's not... I think what we want to look for are when we get to sends. And I don't think... Just based on these 17... So this is 718. And then it cuts off right here, which looks like before we're even there. So let's go to the next... Let's look at this one. This starts at... This looks like a lot more data. 40, 80. So we go all the way back up to here. I'm not sure why these all say 22 March 12th, but whatever. So 1933 would have been... Oh, does this jump in time, I wonder? Oh, this is later. Interesting. Are these all 1933 something? Oh yeah, it's only like 10 seconds worth of data, so not that one. This one, 62,000 pieces of data. This is the one I want to look at. And it probably starts much earlier. So how's everybody else's day? Everybody else have a pretty good day? I saw Tech got it. Maybe it went live today. I don't know. Okay, so we've got a send here. I mean, these all look like it's so much advertising data. So if this is straight going to be yesterday, awesome. I haven't had a chance to watch it. I just saw that it went out YouTube video, but it looked like it was part of the two. Oh, where's the parameter length? 43. It's interesting that it doesn't have. Oh, Apple manufacturer. So that's coming from Apple manufacturing data. Trying to find one that looks different. Legacy advertise. See, here's the real problem with this area of the park. There is so much Bluetooth traffic. There's so many people. Take a look. World is that? I don't see a pattern. I don't see ACL send. I mean, that is a lot of data. Now that's a lot more reasonable. But it's not. It's not showing what it's sending it to. We're just going to scroll through this massive amount of data that was logged. It's hard to believe that the cell phone is picking up this much stuff just sitting there in the park. It also explains why my little ESP32 recorder has a hard time, because it probably can't write fast enough to keep up with all the data. Do. Off event. But that definitely could be. This is not implemented at all the way. And so far, I'm not enjoying it. Part of the problem was I had to have this I had it in the backpack while I was walking around. So I wasn't able to watch it while walking around because I figured it might look a little funny if there was a guy on his laptop walking through the park. Sitting at a table seems to be acceptable, but walking around seems a little less fun. What if... I have an idea. What if I get the MAC address for my phone and my Magic Band specifically? I wonder if that would... It would greatly reduce the traffic. Also be pretty cool if I could retransmit this somehow. But gotta receive. It does not look like it works at all the way I thought it would. Vendor specific command. HCI command. Do. Set advertising, set random address. What is this? LE set random address. So it's set Bluetooth random address for something. Set extent advertising parameters. So does this change the advertising rate?
Yes.
So
Yes, I am.
that's Amber Alex Jag in the background if you're hearing her. Do. I think I need to get my MAC address. I think that's the next step. So we're going to do a new trace. We are going to get the cable and plug the phone in again. Hopefully this works.
Can I use this toaster?
Sure.
Okay.
There's data coming in.
I don't know if it's been used yet this year.
Let's see. Reconnect. So there's the hand 2. Hopefully. There's too many magic bands in the area. It's seeing all of them. There it goes. Then we're going to change color again. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, 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 purple, pink, 50th anniversary, save, stop. Okay, let's see what shows up here. So 0857 B8, I believe, is that me or is that the magic band? How loud is the background noise, you guys? Since Alex Jake seems to have picked now to do dishes. It's acceptable? Okay. Nice and clinkety clink.
I think that was all the loud parts.
All the loud parts. Okay, B08. Can we copy this? No, we cannot. Let's just move over here, go back to this one. And can we filter on that? 08 colon. Oh, interesting. It knows the identity. 08. It's just 085757. Oh yeah, look at that. It says what it somehow it knew that already. Okay, so so my magic band config connect. Oh, this is just now. Wait. No, this is earlier. Connected 08 handle magic band config. I need to find out what config means, but so connected.
It means configuration.
Yeah, thanks, Alex Jag. You're really helpful over there.
You're welcome.
So why? So for the whole time I was walking, it was sending beacons every 5 seconds or so, 6 seconds. Interesting.
Do you have any viewers?
I mean, Tech is here. I don't know if anybody else is watching. This is about as boring as I get right here, doing data craziness. So I think that means we got to find the MAC address of my phone. Maybe. Da-da-da. How do we figure that out? I mean, anything that's blank looks like it's my phone. So how do I... Let's do this. Let's clear this. Sort by address. Can I not do that? Why do they make the headers clickable if you can't sort by them? All handles. Let's go with... First connection to handle. First connection to handle. Device list, maybe? Warning, 2.4 gigahertz critical state. It's a fun warning. I mean, what if... What if these vendor-specific commands are what we're looking for? Hey, looking for the replay? Yeah, so I went to Hollywood Studios tonight. I think I mentioned I was going to do that to you. And I went bounty hunting with my laptop, recording everything going between my phone and the Magic Band. And sadly, so far, what I'm seeing is more confusing than helpful. But there's still a lot of stuff to go through here. Because unlike the broadcast packets, it's not using advertising packets. That's for sure. The question is, how is it communicating? And these vendor-specific commands are, I think, possibly what we're looking for. Charles Redeem, put on the hat. I have a hat. Here we go. Seems fitting. It's going slowly here, Charles. But I'm trying to figure out how I would go about testing this. Code F. So what if... Hold on one sec, everybody. I'm going to do something silly. You're going to lose my audio for just a moment. Okay. So we've got... I kind of want to open up the Bluetooth app on my phone again real quick and just see... I'm blank. My Bluetooth knowledge is... I thought opcode 16 was how you sent... Here, let's do a little Googling here. Bluetooth opcodes, HCI commands. So everything So anything past that would be vendor specific, which that seems like a type of thing Disney likes to do. They would probably do something that is by definition out of spec. Because that seems to be like how everything they do works. So what happens? What did they send it to, though, is the question. That's what I don't understand. What handle? Parameter length. What was it connected to? So where was the... Let's see if we can find... The connect is the other problem. I may not have got a good clean recording of the connect, which would be a bummer because I really am not planning on taking... I'm really not planning on taking my laptop back to the park tomorrow. Okay, let's... Hey, Rainbow, thanks for the lurk. And... Handle 44. Okay, so... The vendor-specific commands, which came later... How's Animal Kingdom? It was good. We had a good time. Saw lots of animals, as we should have. Yeah, I have no complaints. Animal Kingdom is by far and away my least favorite park. You're surprised that the functions for Mickey still exist. So, you know, we could switch to looking at infrared data. That might be a little bit more entertaining, especially with Mickey on my shoulder. The problem is I don't have a really good way to get it off my flipper. There's a praying mantis on my flipper right now. But it was clear that there were definitely some nodes because I'll say it this way. There were probably a lot more nodes in the park at one point that would make Mickey talk automatically. And those were the things we were finding to be fairly sparse. But what we did find is that if you pushed the button on Mickey, he was often very much aware of where we were. So some of the location beacons... must still, like a good number of them must still be functional because like it was giving us Tomorrowland questions in Tomorrowland. It gave us Animal Kingdom questions in Animal Kingdom. It gave us Epcot questions in Epcot Enchants. Like those were questions I had never heard before. And like it gave us Pirates questions while we were in Pirates of the Caribbean, that kind of thing, which is making it really hard to figure out whether or not I got the right codes, because it was very passive. Right? There's not like when I retrain thing that's on Mickey that it got one of them. So it games questions, but did it give any answers? I mean, yeah, so. Oh, in fact, this is gonna stop me from. Actually, I wonder if I can get to it from my Mac. Hold on, pull this up on my Mac. I'll show you guys something. Will it let me access my phone? Haha, it will. Maybe. Files. No, let's go photos. Can I just browse the device like I can on a Windows computer? This is... I don't use my... I don't use my Mac that way very often. Files. I don't want that one. Photos. Well, here, I'll just pull it up on my phone. Do. Let's see. That was. I think it was this one. Yeah, he would literally sing "Yo ho, Pirate's Life for Me." I don't know if you guys could hear that very well. Yeah, he would literally sing "Yo ho." Yep, sorry, echoes. But yeah, he would quiz you. You would do quizzes based on the area. He would sing songs related to the rides. So yeah, none of it was automatic though. We had to. Well, I shouldn't say none of it. Some of the time he would buzz when you were in an area, and would notify you that there was something to see. But most of the time, he would not. Okay, let's just see. I'm just trying to see what all these handles are. Ellie Reist Exchange MTU request. F8. Was that the Ellie read remote used features complete DPLE supported unsupported remote feature? Okay, let's just see what the other filters do. Just want to see what all of these have here. Similar stuff. Just wondering what these I have no idea what all these other devices would be though. Except for maybe my cell phone. Yeah, I have no idea. It's the same type of stuff over and over again though, which is tribute not found, disconnect. It's gonna be one of those things where I lose sleep tonight. Okay, so here's the Magic Band getting connected to. That, and that is 65B8. In fact, I'm just gonna leave that turned on. That'll help. Same commands. Okay, so then, so this looks like, this is what I would assumed was the animation data, but I have no. This is what it was using to animate the Magic Band. I am hosed. that doesn't even begin to look like something that makes sense. Send this much data for a blinking green, red, or purple light. Like, what is it? This makes a little bit more sense, but and what is it? Why is it receiving data? That's the other part that doesn't make any sense. What data is the magic band sending back? Maybe motion? Is there a pattern to this at least? Like, so 211, 240, like, there's not even a pattern there. O1D, O1A, O1E, O12, O1, Yeah, none of this. Doesn't look like color data. Let's come back to that one. No decode. Magnet receive. What does that mean? Huh. Okay, so we have handleless. Vendor specific command. But if it's handleless, where is that data going? OEOD. I mean, because that could be. It's not likely to be color data. Doesn't match the other color data, so I'm leaning towards this doesn't make sense either, but. O9, O200, O2. There is 29FE, O9, O1. Like, maybe I should Google that and see if that's droid. I wonder if I was picking up droid commands to people's droids that were around. 37FE is the opcode. Yeah, I don't think it's these though. These are pings, probably. 0201 FF83. Yeah, this looks like Disney's ping packets, telling everybody where they are. So what was telling the Magic Band to change color. L2 cap send. Let's just look at that real quick. L2. You establish a connection oriented, and then you use the L2 API to transmit utilizing credit-based flow control for reliable data transfer. So it was using that would be my bet. My bet would be that it was sending this data, and somehow this data is the Magic Band data to tell it what to do. Similar to the massive amount of Magic Band data that gets sent whenever we reprogram it with the phone. But I don't think I stand a chance to decode that. It doesn't even look like it follows some of the patterns I remember seeing in the broadcast messages. Like, I'm looking for things that look like palette codes. I'm looking for things that look like hex codes. None of those patterns exist. What would the Magic Band be sending back? I really wish I could get data from one of the statues. Like, figure out how the statue interacts with the Magic Band. If I could figure out that piece of the puzzle, this would get a lot easier. So yeah, I don't know that this data is going to help me at all. Let's look one more time at this one. This was right after I finished walking around, and I just want to see that there are no sends. And the reason why there shouldn't be any sends here is because I didn't walk around when I took this scan. Okay, one tiny send. Maybe just establishing. But I was like, I had already completed the bounty hunt at this point. So there was nothing more to send. So these again are all just broadcasts, I think, from the park, or from everybody else's Magic Bands and stuff doing announcements that they were there. Well, I am lost. Let's just see how long. We've been live for 45. It sounds like my family is about to stop doing what they're doing. So, while this was a relatively boring stream, I think I'm going to call that a wrap here. We might stream from Hollywood tomorrow. We might not. I don't know. We also have, in theory, Nintendo World Championships to do, which I might save that till Sunday or even Saturday if it's raining. We'll see what happens, but I probably won't do them tomorrow night because it'll probably be too late. But we'll just go with the flow. That's how these vacation streams always go. I don't know if Ninja Weasel Plays is still streaming, but I am going to try to trigger a raid. Hey, look it. There we go. We'll go raid him. If I find anything out, I'll stare at the code a little bit longer. But if I find anything out, I will post something to the Discord about it, that kind of thing. I'm really disappointed that that didn't just like magically give us the answers we were looking for. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. So, in any case, I appreciate you all. In the meantime, stay healthy, stay safe, and until next trip,
See ya.
what she said.